I dumped my girlfriend over text this morning. I know that sounds harsh, but you'll understand why when I tell you what happened last night. My girlfriend Katie and I had been dating for 8 months. Things were going pretty well, or so I thought. She was sweet, funny, and my family really liked her. At least, I thought they did. Last night was my little brother Danny's birthday party. He just turned 12 and he has Down syndrome, so birthdays are a really big deal for him. He gets so excited about cake and presents and having everyone together. Katie had met Danny a bunch of times before, and she always seemed cool with him. She'd laugh at his jokes and even brought him Pokemon cards once because she knew he loved them. I really thought she cared about him. The party was going great. Danny was wearing his favorite superhero shirt and couldn't stop smiling. He kept showing Katie his new video game and asking if she wanted to play with him later. She kept saying maybe and checking her phone. After dinner, Danny went upstairs to put on his pajamas, and that's when Katie's whole attitude changed. She looked around to make sure my parents weren't listening, then leaned over and said something that made my blood run cold. She goes, "I'm so tired of pretending to like your weird brother. He's honestly really annoying, and I don't understand why you guys baby him so much. Like, I get that he's disabled, but does he have to be so loud and touchy all the time?" I couldn't believe what I was hearing. She kept going, saying how uncomfortable Danny made her and how she'd been faking being nice to him this whole time. She said watching him eat cake was gross, and that she felt embarrassed when we went places together. The worst part was when she said, "I mean, I love you, but I can't keep doing family stuff if he's always going to be there being all clingy and weird. It's not normal." I just stared at her. This was my little brother she was talking about, the kid who drew me pictures every week and always saved me the last piece of his Halloween candy. The same kid who'd been asking all month if Katie was coming to his party because he wanted to show her his new magic tricks. I told her she needed to leave, right now. She got all confused and said she was just being honest about her feelings. Like that made it better. She tried to backtrack and said she didn't mean it the way it sounded, but the damage was done. I walked her to the door and told her we were done. Katie called me 4 times that night, leaving voicemails saying I was overreacting and that she was just stressed. She said lots of people feel uncomfortable around disabled kids and that I couldn't blame her for being honest. This morning, she texted me asking if we could talk and work things out. She said she'd try harder to deal with Danny if it meant we could stay together. Deal with him? Like he was some kind of problem to solve? That's when I sent the breakup text. I told her exactly what I thought of someone who would fake caring about my brother for 8 months, then call him weird and annoying on his birthday. She immediately called me crying, saying I was being cruel and that she was trying to be understanding. She kept saying she never meant to hurt anyone's feelings. But here's the thing. Danny came downstairs this morning asking where Katie went last night. He said he'd been practicing his magic tricks all week because he wanted to show her the one where he makes a quarter disappear. When I told him Katie couldn't come over anymore, his face just fell. He asked if it was because he did something wrong. I told him no, that Katie was the one who messed up, not him. Danny just nodded and said, "Well, her loss. I'm pretty awesome at magic tricks." He's right, it is her loss. 2 hours later, my mom called me asking what happened because Katie had texted her apologizing for misunderstanding the family dynamic. My mom said good riddance to anyone who couldn't see how amazing Danny is. Katie's been blowing up my phone all day, but I'm not answering. Anyone who thinks my brother is weird and annoying isn't someone I want in my life. Danny's already asking if my next girlfriend will want to learn magic tricks. I told him definitely, because anyone who doesn't appreciate his magic probably isn't worth dating anyway.